I mean, these are protesters outside on the steps of the Capitol. They're basically in there.
Well, it's a fitting end to an era that has been characterized by lawlessness. That President Trump, the reason this is happening is because President Trump wanted Vice President Pence to act in a lawless way in his procedural duties today, and now his supporters, in their anger, are basically breaking into the Capitol, forcing members of Congress to go into hiding because they've been, as you said, Jake, fed lies.
I apologize for interrupting, Abby. I just want to say the mayor of Washington, D.C., Mayor Muriel Bowser, is now ordering a 6 p.m. curfew in Washington, D.C. because of these protests, which have turned violent. Individuals who have been fed lies, as you noted, now storming the Capitol to try to stop the constitutional process. Please continue.
And just to be clear, President Trump has tweeted in the last few minutes, but he has said nothing to disavow this.
No, he's throwing fuel on the
violence. Exactly. In fact, he has been upping the rhetoric against Mike Pence, and that is it's beyond irresponsible. He has a responsibility. These are his supporters. They're carrying Trump flags. So he could say to them, stop, back away, don't do this, and he won't do it.
We are watching an attempted sedition. We are watching an attempt at a bloodless coup in the United States. Trump supporters stopping the constitutional process, the counting of electors. The mayor has invoked a 6 p.m. curfew. More police reinforcements are coming to Capitol Hill. Let's go now to Brian Todd, who is on the scene. Brian, where are you, and what are you seeing?
Jake, we're on the east side of the Capitol, the east front, the east steps, and you see all that huge group of protesters on the steps. You can also see some Capitol Hill police on the balcony to the side. They don't appear to have the numbers to deal with this right now, but they're donning riot gear. We saw some smoke deployed earlier. Not sure exactly how that started, but you can see there are some Capitol Hill police up there, probably awaiting orders on what to do. And we are told that there are reinforcements coming from different law enforcement up here, but they are not here yet, I can tell you that. There was a group of D.C. police, 20 or so, that showed up here a short time ago, went around the side of the building, and we believe went inside, but we're not sure. But clearly, as far as the police that we're seeing up there on that balcony, they are not moving. They're observing right now. They've done some riot gear, and they have not moved yet to move these protesters up the steps. Let's have Christine, our photojournalist, you have some cheers going up here. I was going to show you another set of steps. Let's see what's happening here. Not sure what started the cheering, but clearly it's, this has gotten out of hand. These protesters got up the steps. They breached the barricade, more than an hour ago. Got up the steps, some of them got inside. And we did see a large group of Metropolitan Washington police go inside the building, we believe. So they may be trying to deal with that from the inside first before they move out here. But they have not shown up in huge numbers at this plaza yet. We also know that on the west side of the Capitol, it's very, very tense, with a lot of flashbangs going on. Protesters breached the barricades there. Some of them climbed up on these risers that were set up for the inauguration. And we are just waiting to see when law enforcement shows up and in what kind of numbers, because right now, I can tell you, they don't have the numbers here to deal with this crime.
All right, Alex Marquardt is also on the scene, and I'm getting texts, as I'm sure Dan and Abby are as well, from members of Congress, Trump supporters, Biden supporters, Democrats, Republicans, who are stunned. They have been told by Capitol Police they have to shelter in place in their office. Is it because of a terrorist attack on the United States? It's because Trump supporters are violently, in some cases, forcing themselves into the United States Capitol, stopping the constitutional proceedings of the counting of the electoral votes for Joe Biden, the president-elect. Alex Marquardt, where are you and what are you seeing?
Yeah, we're still on the western side of the Capitol. It is hard, surreal. It is the wall of the Capitol.
All right, Alex, your phone's going in and out. We're going to check back with you when your connection's better. Let's go to Manu Raju, who I think is inside the Capitol building. Manu, where are you? What do you see?
Yeah, well, Jake, we are been told to ordered to stay inside our offices, not to allowed to leave because of protesters now storming both the House and the Senate. They are inside the building, an unprecedented situation, something that lawmakers are stunned themselves to see, and we're getting word about how some of this was communicated to lawmakers while the debate was happening over the certification of the electoral votes in the House chamber. According to pool reports that just came into us moments ago, the officer told lawmakers, House members, that they may need to duck under their chairs. He said that protesters, we now have, this was what the officer said, we now have individuals that have breached the Capitol building. They are in the